Let me paint a picture for you. It's Sunday night. You're sitting on the edge of your bed, or maybe you're standing in your kitchen, and you're looking at the calendar. You're trying to figure out how you're going to stretch what's left in your checking account until Friday. You've got a credit card bill due on Wednesday, you filled up the gas tank yesterday, and your kid needs $40 for a school trip by Tuesday. You close your eyes and you do the math. You tell yourself, okay, if I just don't go out to eat this week, if I skip that one subscription, I'll have exactly $47 left over on Friday before the next paycheck hits. And then that familiar feeling sets in, that heavy, sinking feeling, the one where you realize you're not actually living your life, you're just running in place, waiting for a deposit to drop so you can immediately hand it over to someone else. If that scenario feels like a mirror, you are not alone. In fact, statistically, you are the majority. And here's the reality check that nobody talks about. That feeling isn't about how much money you make. I know people making $40,000 a year who live like kings, and I know people making $250,000 a year who are one missed paycheck away from a total collapse. So what's the difference? It's not a budget, it's a system. My name is Thomas, and I'm describing the transition when your investment income surpasses your expenses. If you're someone who is tired of the Sunday night dread, or you're looking for a step-by-step guide to actually build wealth in your spare time without having to sell your soul to a second full-time job, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Today, we're not just talking about saving money. We're talking about how to break the paycheck cycle forever. Let's be honest. Most financial advice you see on the internet is garbage. It's either stop buying avocado toast, which, by the way, if you do the math, skipping avocado toast saves you about $1,200 a year. That's great, but it's not going to buy you your freedom. Or it's just start a dropshipping business, which sounds easy until you realize you're competing with a billion other people doing the same thing. We need to stop treating the symptoms and start curing the disease. The symptom is a low bank account. The disease is the paycheck cycle. Here's what the paycheck cycle looks like. You work 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week. The money hits your account. Within 72 hours, it's gone to rent, debt payments, car notes, insurance, and groceries. You then spend the next 25 days surviving on fumes, praying nothing breaks on your car, waiting for the next deposit to repeat the cycle. This is how we've been programmed. And here's the psychological trap. Because we are so stressed about the money being in the account, we feel a scarcity mindset. When the money comes in, we feel rich for a second. We breathe a sigh of relief. We might treat ourselves because we deserve it, and then we're broke again. It's a dopamine loop of poverty. Now, you might be thinking, Thomas, that's just life. You work, you get paid, you pay bills. What's the alternative? Do I need to win the lottery? No. The alternative is to build a financial engine that operates on its own schedule, not your employer's. Look, I'm going to show you the math because the math never lies. But before we get into the numbers, I need you to understand the psychological shift required. We have to move from a mindset of income replacement to income independence. Income replacement is when you lose your job and you try to find another one that pays the same. It's a lateral move. Income independence is when you build assets that pay you regardless of whether you clock in or not. Here's what most people don't realize. The wealthy don't have a paycheck. They have a cash flow statement. The middle class has a job. The wealthy own a system. Let's look at the math of the trap. Let's say you make $4,000 a month after taxes. Your expenses are $3,500. That gives you a $500 surplus. Most people in that scenario think, great, I have $500 to save. But here's the flaw. You are the engine of that surplus. If you get sick, if your boss decides to outsource your department, if the economy hiccups, that $500 surplus evaporates. You're back to zero. You're walking a tightrope without a net. Now, what if we flip the script? What if instead of you working for the money, you built a small asset, just one, that produced $500 a month? Suddenly, your expenses are still $3,500, but now you have your job income of $4,000 plus your asset income of $500. You're now making $4,500.
You have $1,000 surplus, but more importantly, if you lose your job, you still have the $500. You have a net. You have breathing room. This is where it gets really interesting. The goal isn't to get rich overnight. The goal is to build enough asset income to cover your survival expenses. Let me give you a specific, realistic example, because I know a lot of you are looking at me and saying, okay, Thomas, I get the concept, but how do I build an asset in my spare time when I'm already exhausted? This is the step-by-step guide, and I'm not going to tell you to start a YouTube channel or become a TikTok influencer. That works for some people, but it's a long shot. I'm talking about boring wealth. Boring wealth is the wealth that lasts. Step 1, the asset audit. You need to look at your life and ask, what do I already know how to do that someone else would pay me for? Not in an hourly job, but in a transactional way. There's a statistic from the Bureau of Labor Statistics that always blows my mind. The skills gap in the trades, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, is projected to leave over 300,000 jobs unfilled in the next few years. But I'm not telling you to become a plumber if you're a graphic designer. The point is, specialized knowledge is the most valuable asset in the economy right now. Let's take a common example. If you are even moderately proficient with Excel, or Microsoft Office, or Google Suite, there are small business owners who will pay you $50 to $100 an hour to organize their spreadsheets, set up their automations, or clean up their data. And they don't want to hire you full-time. They want to hire you for 5 to 10 hours a month. Here's the psychological shift. Stop looking for a job, start looking for contracts. If you can land just one contract that pays you $500 a month to do something you already know how to do, answering emails, managing a calendar, doing basic bookkeeping, you have just built your first asset. But Thomas, that's just a side hustle. That's still trading time for money. No, because here's the part nobody talks about. The goal of the side hustle is not to do it forever. The goal of the side hustle is to buy you the time and capital to build a passive asset. Step 2, the leverage loop. Most people fail to break the cycle because they take their side hustle money and they spend it. They feel like they worked hard, so they deserve a new phone, a nice dinner, a vacation. They're using the extra income to upgrade their lifestyle. That is the fastest way to stay trapped forever. You have to use the extra income to buy freedom, not stuff. Let's run the numbers again. Let's say you identify a skill. It doesn't have to be fancy. Let's say you're good with resumes. You charge $150 per resume. You do 2 resumes a week in your spare time. That's $300 a week, $1,200 a month. Now, instead of buying a new TV with that $1,200, you are going to deploy it. This is where the boring wealth comes in. You take that $1,200 and you open a brokerage account. You buy a diversified index fund like the S&P 500. Historically, the S&P 500 returns about 10% annually before inflation, but let's be conservative and say 7%. If you invest $1,200 a month just from 2 resumes a week for 10 years, what do you have? At a 7% annual return, after 10 years, you have roughly $207,000. Now that $207,000 can start generating income. Using the 4% rule, which is the rule of thumb for retirement withdrawals, that $207,000 can generate about $8,280 a year in passive income. That's $690 a month. Do you see what happened? You took your active side hustle, the resume writing, and you turned it into a machine that prints money while you sleep. You broke the cycle. You went from training your time for a specific outcome to having capital work for you. Step 3. Automate the escape. Now, you might be thinking, Thomas, I don't have the energy to write 2 resumes a week for 10 years. And I get it. That's where the psychology of this gets tricky. We're human. We want results now. But here's an analogy that I want you to hold on to. Imagine you're in a dark room and you're holding a shovel. You're digging a tunnel. You don't know how long the tunnel is. You might dig for a month and hit rock. You might dig for a year and hit daylight. Most people stop digging when they hit rock. The people who break the cycle keep digging through the rock. To keep yourself motivated, you need to automate the process so you don't have to rely on willpower.
Here are 3 practical actions you can start today, literally today. Action 1, the gap analysis. Take a piece of paper. On the left side, Write down your total monthly expenses. Be honest. Include that Netflix subscription. Include the $5 coffee. Get the number. On the right side, write down your total monthly active income, your job. Subtract. That's your gap. Now, here's the rule. You do not get to spend your side hustle money until the asset you are building covers this gap. If your gap is $800, your goal is to build an asset that generates $800 a month passively. That is your North Star. Not a car, not a handbag. $800 in passive cash flow. Action 2, the skill inventory. Take 30 minutes tonight. I want you to write down 3 things you are better at than the average person. It could be, I'm really good at organizing digital files. It could be, I'm really good at writing professional emails. It could be, I'm really good at walking dogs and managing their schedules. Then, I want you to go on a platform like Upwork, Fiverr, or even your local community Facebook group. Search for people offering that service. Look at what they charge. If you see people charging $50 for what you can do, you have found your starting price. Action 3, the inversion of time. This is the psychological one. We are trained to think, I work 9 to 5, so my spare time is my time. But if you are in the paycheck cycle, your spare time is actually your most valuable asset. It is the only time you have to build your escape vehicle. I want you to set a timer for 60 minutes, 4 days a week. That's it, 4 hours a week. During that 4 hours, you are not relaxing, you are not watching TV, you are not doom scrolling. You are executing on your asset building plan. Here's a statistic that might scare you straight. The average American spends 2 hours and 51 minutes on social media every day. That's roughly 20 hours a week. If you redirected just 20% of that time, 4 hours, into building your asset, you would have put in 200 hours of focused work by the end of the year. Most people never put 200 focused hours into their own financial independence in their entire lifetime. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room. A lot of you are going to try this and you're going to hit a wall. You're going to try to land that first client for your side hustle and they're going to say no. Or you're going to look at your investment account and the market is going to dip and you're going to panic. This is where the psychology of wealth is more important than the math of wealth. We are programmed to seek safety. The paycheck feels safe. Even though it's a trap, it's a predictable trap. Building assets is scary. It involves rejection. It involves volatility. It involves delayed gratification. Let's be honest. The reason you haven't broken the cycle yet isn't because you're lazy. It's because you're scared. You're scared that if you spend 4 hours a week building something, you'll fail and you'll have wasted your free time. But I want you to consider the alternative. What is the cost of not trying? Let's do the math on that. If you are 30 years old today and you work until you're 65, that's 35 years of the paycheck cycle. If you never break the cycle, you will have given approximately 70,000 hours of your life to someone else's company. You will have traded the vast majority of your waking life for the privilege of paying bills. If you spend the next 12 months building an asset that replaces your expenses, you get those 70,000 hours back. You get your life back. This is where it gets really interesting. When you start this journey, something unexpected happens. You stop caring what your boss thinks. You stop caring about office politics. You stop accepting we can't give you a raise this year because you know you have a machine in the background that's printing money. There's a concept in psychology called locus of control. People trapped in the paycheck cycle have an external locus of control. They feel that their financial well-being is controlled by their employer, the economy, or luck. When you start building assets, you shift to an internal locus of control. You realize that you are in charge of your financial destiny. And this is the part nobody talks about. Once you shift that mindset, you actually become better at your job. You become more confident, you take risks, you speak up, and ironically, you often end up getting promoted, which gives you even more capital to deploy into your assets. It's a virtuous cycle. Let's look at the final math, the escape velocity.
Let's say your survival expenses are $3,000 a month. That's the number. That's your freedom number. Scenario A, you keep your job, you build a side hustle that nets you $1,500 a month, you invest $1,000 of that into index funds, and you use $500 to enjoy your life so you don't burn out. You do this for 5 years. If you invest $1,000 a month for 5 years at 7% return, you have roughly $72,000. That $72,000 generates about $240 a month in passive income. That's not enough to quit your job. But here's the nuance. In that 5 years, you've also gotten raises at your job. You've gotten better at your side hustle. Maybe you start charging $200 for that resume instead of $150. Now, let's extend it to 10 years. $1,000 a month for 10 years at 7% gives you $173,000. That's $576 in passive income. Add that to the $1,500 active side hustle income, and you've now got $2,076 in non-job income. Your expenses are $3,000. You're now only $926 away from freedom. You see where this is going? The last mile is the hardest, but it's the most important. At this point, you have options. You can take a lower-paying, less stressful job that covers the $926 gap, or you can double down on your side hustle for 2 more years to close the gap entirely. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a get-free-eventually plan. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need to be a genius. You just need to be consistent. So, let's recap. The paycheck cycle is a psychological and mathematical trap where your expenses consume your income, leaving you dependent on your employer. To break it, you must build a bridge. That bridge is made of 2 materials: active side hustle income and passive investment income. Step 1, you conduct an asset audit. Find the skill you already have that you can monetize in your spare time. Step 2, you enter the leverage loop. You take that side hustle income, and instead of spending it on lifestyle inflation, you invest it into boring, reliable assets like index funds. Step 3, you automate the escape. You dedicate a non-negotiable 4 hours a week to this mission, and you automate your investments so you don't have to think about it. I want to leave you with this final thought. We've been sold a lie that the goal of life is to retire at 65. But look around. How many 65-year-olds do you know who are actually free? How many are still stressed about money? How many had to push retirement to 70 because they lost their savings? Retirement isn't an age, it's a number. It's when your assets cover your expenses. You have the power to accelerate that timeline. You have the power to look at your spare time, those 4 hours a day you spend scrolling, and turn it into the foundation of your freedom. You don't need permission. You don't need a business degree. You just need to start. Start tonight. Do the gap analysis. Write down your skills. Set the timer for 60 minutes tomorrow. The paycheck cycle has kept you stuck for long enough. It's time to break it. If this video gave you a new perspective on how to build wealth in your spare time, I want you to do 2 things for me. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I release videos every week breaking down the math and psychology of financial freedom, and I don't want you to miss the next one. Second, comment below with the 1 skill you're going to monetize this week. Let's hold each other accountable. My name is Thomas. Go break the cycle. I'll see you in the next video.